Hello guys, Wisteria is here, Wisteria is back, and I'm gonna make this video about cultural differences. Joke. I know you probably are kind of sick of watching my videos about cultural differences and you want to see something new and something related to the topic, related to the application, right? I hope I'm right. So I did make this video for people who are about to have their dental school interview. I know lots of you got invited and you just, I don't know, sitting and thinking how to prepare. And I'm here to help you, and I'm receiving so many questions about how to prepare to interview, what questions will they ask, what's gonna be on interview, and I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm receiving them on Instagram. I'm sorry guys, I'm not replying to all of them. It's just too many of these questions and most of them are very similar, and I just decided I'll make a video and I'll answer all of them in this video, and hopefully this will help, and I hope that's how I'll address this. And I, as always, made my little list what I'm gonna say to you. So what to do before interview, how to prepare, how I prepared to my dental school interview, how I prepared in general for the interviews. So first thing I want to tell you guys, calm down. I'm sure that's not the first interview in your life. I hope it's not, right? And I'm sure it's not. And by the time I received my dental school interview, that was my, I don't know, maybe 101. I had so many interviews in my life. I mean, job interviews. I can't even count how many. I went through so many of them that I feel like, I don't know, probably, I don't like to call anyone a pro, but I felt very calm. I'm a human. I still was a little bit anxious, but I think it was just natural anxiety, no more than that. In somewhere deep inside me, I knew I went through many of them, both in Ukraine and in the United States, and I was not too afraid, right? So first thing, and I think this is the most important, read the university website. So the university from which you got your interview, the website, I'm not saying scheme, I'm saying read. I'm saying read each and every sentence. I'm saying read about each and every faculty. I'm saying read every faculty's research focus. I'm saying read their articles even. Imagine one of these faculties will be interviewing you. And if you know something about their research and you can make a good question to them to show your true interest in their research, I think it will give you very good mark on your interview. It might even help you to get this, just to win it. So read it, don't be lazy, read. More than that guys, I'll say you read not just their website, read their Facebook page, if the university has a Facebook page, read their Instagram, read and watch every YouTube video that is about this school, read every forum. You need to learn everything. Do you really want to go to this school? Are you choosing? When you're choosing, don't you want to know everything? You do. I don't know. That's how people choose. Otherwise, how can you choose if you don't know anything about the school where you're going? How you, like, I don't know, how you're choosing life partner, how you're choosing your job. That's the same thing. You're choosing the school for the next, I don't know, 2 years. You'll be there. That will be your kind of family. You want to know everything about them, and believe me, they want to know as much as possible about you, because they will have to deal with you for next 2 years. And I don't know, just learn as much as you can about them. Next is skim through your resume and through your personal statement, because it can be that you applied like 2 months ago and you kind of don't remember well what you wrote in a personal statement. And it's important because they know, they have it handy right away. They might ask you a question, and if you'll be like, well, I don't remember writing this, or like I don't exactly remember what I meant, that will look funny and weird. It will make you look unprepared. So please remember what you wrote in your personal statement. Read it, you know. Next is very obvious, and that's the answer to this anxiety questions that I get from you. What were you asked on an interview? What was going on? I'm gonna do it together with you guys, so you know I'm not joking. That's true. You just Google most common dental interview questions. Like before my interview, I was talking to my colleague, candidate, and she made this good point. She's like, what can they ask us? We already know all these questions. They're all the same. And we already know all answers, because obviously, like, why wouldn't you prepare for the questions that all the time the same? So here you go. I Googled, and first Indeed shows me. Tell about a time when you had to take on a leadership position to solve a problem. What made you choose your dentistry? What is your experience with dentistry, and what has it taught you about the profession? Describe a mistake you made and how you resolved it. What strengths do you have? What is your weakness? It's like all these questions are the same all the time. How do you manage stress? So Google all these questions. Don't be lazy. It's probably 50 of them. And what I did, I printed them all, and I just thought through the answer to every of these questions. And that's all I basically done. And I had exactly the same questions during my interview. It was like a joke, basically. They would ask you, how do you manage stress? What is your strength? I was like, are you kidding? Did you Google the same list as I Googled? You know, but it is easy as that. You know, and people who don't know answers to these questions, it just means they were lazy and they just didn't Google the questions, you know. And your answer, obviously, to speaking about answers, answer has to be authentic. It has to show your critical thinking. It has to show and reflect on your skills, on your life, you know. So think through the answers, show them your personality, what kind of person you are. It shows them, like, you know, because questions can be the same and everyone knows them. But the answers must be unique. They must show yourself. They must be authentic, you know. That is what they're looking for. They want to know about you. Anyway, let's move on. So the next is bench tests. So some schools have bench tests, some schools don't have bench tests. So what I've done, I bought everything. So I had everything ready, all instruments. I bought like right away. And then I started preparing only once I received my invitation to the bench test, because I didn't know, maybe I'll just get into the school where they don't have bench test, you know, and I don't think it's very significant to know how to prep plastic teeth, so I was not very interested in that. But I got invited to SAU and they had bench tests, so I had to practice to prep these plastic teeth. And I did. I had everything ready, so I just practiced like every day for several hours. I would kind of dedicate like not whole day, maybe like 1-2 preps per day, and it was like probably for 2 weeks. How long? Like just before the bench test, I stopped. So that is my story. I'm saying, you guys, I hope that video helps you. I'm sure you will all get in. Just relax, show your personality, be honest, nice, use your critical thinking. One thing that I think is very, very important, that kind of what gives you 50% like benefit, is show your interest in the program. Showing them that you're just interested in the program, that you learned about the program, and that's kind of showing them that you already chose the school and that's them. That means a lot to them, you know. How they say, like during interview, you are selling two things. You are selling yourself, and you are showing them that you are interested, that they basically sold them to yourself, that you are interested in them. You know, it's like has to be mutual. You cannot just come there and be like, I'm so cool, but I'm choosing between like whatever 5 schools or 5 other schools. they will choose them for you. You know, you will not get in there because they're not interested in the people who are not interested in them. You have to be interested in this particular program, in this particular school, and they need to see that has to be set, you know, and it has to be genuine as well. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I'll see you soon. As you probably understood, I'm currently on my summer break, so I'm recording some videos for you when I have time, and I appreciate your feedback. Write me your comments, and I'll appreciate if you write me what do you want to hear in my next video. See you soon guys, bye!